Ever wondered what happens after you buy a tax deed property? Do you get the keys immediately? Are there hidden surprises? In today's video, I'll break down everything you need to know about what happens when you buy a tax deed property, from winning the bid to getting full ownership, potential risks, and how to maximize your profits. 1. Winning a tax deed property at auction. Let's start with what happens at the auction itself. You bid on a property at a county tax deed auction. If you're the highest bidder, you win the property. You must pay in full immediately. No financing options. What you get: a tax deed certificate proving you won the property. Some counties give you immediate ownership, while others require a redemption period. More on that later. 2. Receiving the deed and taking ownership. Once you pay, the county transfers the deed to your name, but there's a process involved. Immediate ownership, some states. In many states, you get the deed right away and can take possession immediately. Redemption period, other states. Some states allow the previous owner a redemption period, e.g. 6 to 12 months, to repay taxes and reclaim the property. If the owner fails to redeem, the property is yours permanently. If they pay off their taxes, you get your money back plus interest. 3. Checking for additional liens and clearing the title. Now, just because you won the auction doesn't mean you're done. There are legal steps you must take. Step 1. Check for remaining liens. Some tax deed sales wipe out all liens, but some don't. You may still owe code violations, IRS liens, or HOA fees. Step 2. Quiet title action, if needed. If the title isn't fully cleared, you may need a quiet title lawsuit to get full ownership rights. 4. Inspecting and securing the property. Now it's time to see what you actually bought. Step 1. Inspect the property. If it's vacant, go inside and assess repairs. If occupied, you may need to go through eviction. Step 2. Change the locks and secure the home. If abandoned, make sure to lock it up to prevent squatters. Step 3. Get property insurance ASAP. Many insurers won't cover tax deed properties without a quiet title. Find a specialty insurer if needed. 5. Eviction process if occupied. If the property still has people living in it, you may have to evict them. First, try to negotiate cash for keys. Offer money for them to leave peacefully. If that fails, file an eviction notice. The legal process can take 30-90 days depending on state laws. 6. Fixing and renovating the property. Once you have full control, it's time to add value. Step 1. Get an inspection. Identify major repairs. Step 2. Budget smartly. Fix what adds value first. Roof, kitchen, flooring. Step 3. Decide your strategy. Flip it or rent it out. 7. Selling or renting the property. Now let's talk about how to make money from your tax deed property. Option 1. Sell it for a profit listed on the MLS or real estate websites. Find a cash buyer or investor to flip quickly. Option 2. Rent it out for passive income. Turn it into a cash-flowing rental for long-term profits. Use Section 8 or Airbnb for higher returns. 8. Biggest mistakes to avoid. Want to avoid disaster? Never make these mistakes. Not researching the property. Some tax deeds are unlivable or have legal issues. Overpaying at auction. Set a budget and don't get caught in bidding wars. Skipping title clearance. A bad title means you can't sell or insure the property. Buying tax deed properties can be one of the fastest ways to build wealth in real estate, but only if you know what happens after you buy. Which part of the process do you think is the most challenging? Drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss my real estate investing tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.